Hola amigos, hola amigas, Dorian here from Hoover. Welcome, bienvenido, croeso assalamu alaikum, welcome to my channel. Guten Tag, mein Freunden, and howdy y'all. So we're back in the garage today because the temperature has risen to like 5 degrees, the snow outside is practically melted, and it is decidedly warmer in the garage with the fan heater on as well, the oil-filled radiator with a fan behind it. So it's fine, I can be in here in a t-shirt, and I got all the studio lights on as well, so it's not cold in here, it's fine. So I'm back with this Hoover Junior. Now, you saw the unboxing and a quick demo of it. I can't remember the name. U1036, there we go. This is the U1036, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be giving it, I've got a bucket of nice warm water here with a little bit of detergent in it. We're going to give it a nice clean, and we're also going to give it a lovely polish as well to bring it up to its lovely new condition. So what I'm going to do is start taking some of these bits off it, the bag and the cord and whatever, and the bumper and stuff, and I'll bring you guys closer to see what I'm going to do with this. I've put down one of my lovely big fluffy car drying towels so it'll absorb any moisture that comes in contact with the workbench. And I've got a little cloth here underneath my bucket, and I've got a big pile of cloths here that I'm going to use. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my watch off, even though it is waterproof. I don't want it getting damaged. So I'm going to take the bag off, which is very easy, because that just clips off down the bottom. When I get my fingers into it. Hang on. I can't remember, it's push it in or pull it out. Oh, it's push it up, isn't it? Hang on. There we go. Now I had a little bit of difficulty with this because the I don't know if you can see right where that is the like tag that holds the bag on. It's had some damage to it, so it's been sewn up, but the tag is actually in the way, so I have to remember that. So the bag is fine. I'm going to put it to one side and turn it round. First thing I'm going to do is remove the bumper, but I just remembered I can't remove the bumper until I take this off, because these bumpers are clipped on. So if I undo this screw and this screw, and remove the sole plate, the metal sole plate on it, I'll be able to see the access to the bumper, because it's held in place with these rubber clips. If I remove the back end first and the front end, to remove them you twist them to the side and then they slide out like so. So let me just vacuum out any dust. And this I am now going to leave soaking in the bucket to clean whilst I clean the rest of the vacuum. I'm going to put the sole plate back on. That clips underneath there. And then screws back on. I'm not going to be taking this apart to remove the suppressor or anything like that because it works fine, so I'm not going to start tinkering with it because that is fine. I'm just going to give it an outside cosmetic clean. So the next thing I need to remove is the screw from here, which is a Phillips screw. And that removes the cap. So I'm going to put the screw safe there. And I'm going to drop this in the bucket. This then is that cover. So what I'm going to do with this as well, I'm going to drop that in the bucket to clean it. Clean this area again. And there we go. Move this out the way. Okay, so I got my scissors here. I have a friend who understands, it's a bit of a private joke about the scissors, and if he doesn't behave, I'm going to start using the scissors on him. So be warned. Be nice, or the scissors will come out. Right, so we have done that. I'm going to lower the handle. I'm going to get my first cloth. Pop that on top. I find it easier if I use two cloths, one for each hand. And what I'm going to do now is just clean it up. So while I'm doing this, I will bore you to tears with chat. So if you want, you can just fast forward it, or you can stay and listen. But there's been a lot of kind of like talk and banter and negativity going around, and it's really sad. It's really sad that people get upset over negativity on YouTube. Now, before I started this channel, I knew that there was going to be negativity and people's comments and stuff like that, and you really just have to take it with a pinch of salt. I get negative comments on my channel all the time, but I just delete them or ignore them. I don't go announcing them with threats of closing my channel down. You have to be tough-skinned if you're going to do something like this. You have to be prepared for the negative comments, and you will get them. But how you deal with them, that's another matter. There's no point in having a hissy fit saying that you're going to close your channel down or you're going to stop making videos, and then 3 weeks later you start coming out with videos again. There's no point. There's no point in... It's just like a cry for help, personally, in my opinion. You have to learn how to take the seal off, deal with the negativity, and the best thing to deal with the negativity is to simply ignore it, because you will always get negative trolley people on any type of social media network, or Instagram, YouTube, all those kinds of social networks. So It's very hard because I know some people are far more sensitive than other people. This is very general comments. It's not going to apply to everybody, but that's all I can say is please just try and ignore them. You will drive yourself insane if you don't. Right. I'm just going to undo the cord. Oh, I've ordered a new cord for this as well. I really do like those like flexi cords. They're like the cloth, the outer cloth. Sorry, the outer casing of the cable is like an old-fashioned weave material, and it comes in many different colours. And I bought one. I've got a pink one for one of the constellations that I'll do, and I was really impressed with it. And then I bought the red one then to go with the Kirby Classic, and again I was really impressed with the quality of it. So what I have done is I have ordered 10 meters of a mustard colour cord for this Junior, because I'll keep the plug on it because there's like an original plug on there, but I won't be being precious with it. Like the cord that I used on the Kirby Classic, I've kept that safe and sound, so if I ever do sell it or whatever at some point in the future, it will still have its original cord, but it was just too unsafe for me to use because I like using the vacs all the time. Right, I think this is looking nice and clean now. It's definitely removed a lot of surface dirt from the plastic. Oh yeah, I do apologise. When I did the unboxing video of this, I forgot to put in the picture of the dinner service that my parents had that reminded me of it. So I'll try and remember and put it in at the end of the video. Right. Lovely. Oh, that's looking lovely. Right, I'm going to take 2 more of these towels to dry it off. Go. So it's nice and clean now. I'm not going to be doing any polishing to the handle, it's just going to be on the plastic here. Right, I'm going to finish washing off the parts that are inside the bucket, and then I'm going to crack on with the polishing of it. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Now you're above me on top of this Hoover Junior. I've got everything ready to start doing the polishing. The bumper and the other parts have come up nice and clean. This front panel I'm not going to polish until it's actually on the machine. It'll make it a lot easier for me to do that. This is the little rubber gasket for this here. Right, so I'm going to start with the blue pad. I've moistened it. I've shaken up my V36, and I'm going to put a couple of blobs on it. Spread it over the vacuum. Okay, here goes. Okay, so I got it spread in, so now I'm going to go for gold. Okay, so that's the top. So now I'm going to concentrate on the front. A few more dabs of V36. This really doesn't take too long, but it's very, very effective. Right, do the other side. A few more dabs. Very good. That's the blue one, ready for the bin now. Next, I'm going to take it back to the original position. This time I'm going to use the fine black one. Put a bit more V36 onto that and do exactly the same as I did smear it all over. Take a bit more coffee. Oh god, it's cold now. Ugh. Okay, let's carry on. Tighten that up. Okay, go back to the front again. Dip, 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 dip. Carry on. And this side again. It's kind of like a bit of a dermabrasion for the plastic, giving it a bit of a facelift. There we go. There we go. Looking good, feeling great. Now, this has got a lot of residue in it, so we need to remove that. So I'm going to use some of my Demon Shine. Oh, by the way, I need to say this as well. Etienne Danilo, he recommended, when I did the DC01 Arctic Blue video, on the inside, once I'd done the demo, I washed and cleaned out the bin, and then what I did was I sprayed the inside of the plastic bin and polished it with a little bit of this Demon Shine, and it's brought it up really nice. So I did it on the outside of it as well, so I can highly recommend this. I guess it kind of leaves a little bit of protection on the inside of it, not much I guess, but anyway, give this a little spritz, get some more cloths. And then just clean off the V36 residue that is left on the machine. Now, I didn't want to go too rough on this plastic and take out the dents and scrapes, because I still wanted it to kind of like have its war wounds, as we should say. But I did just wanted to bring the plastic up to more of a polish, which you may see it certainly has done that. It looks blooming amazing. Okay, 2 more fresh cloths. And that looks, I don't know if you can see, that really does look fantastic. It's just taken off the top layer of the plastic and really shined it up like glass. So there we go. So I've taken off the residue and made it shiny. So what I'm going to do now is I really want to make it ping with shine. So let me just get some wax. So I think we'll treat it to some black light. Hybrid Radiant finish from Chemical Guys. I use this, well, I haven't actually used it in my car yet. I've only seemed to have used it on the vac, so I'm going to put a little bit out. Maybe that was a bit too much. Oops. Dab it on. Going to rub this wax in. There we go. Rub it all in thoroughly until it's almost feels like it's absorbed into it. And I'm going to leave that for a few minutes. And I'm going to put some of this on the handle because I haven't polished that. It doesn't need it, but I am going to put some wax on it. So just give me a few minutes. I need to leave this dry. The wax has been on for a while now, so I've got some really lovely, again, towels that I use for drying the car. bit of fluff. And I'm going to start at the handle, which you can't see. And I'm just taking the wax off. And even though I haven't polished the handle, it looks like brand new. I'll show you once I've finished. Okay, so taking the wax off. So while I do this, I'm going to go back to what I was talking about at the beginning of the video. Please don't try not to take the negativity that you get from people to heart, because you're just hurting yourself. It's not worth it. It's really, really not worth it. You know, I know that it's affected Steve and Roger, but you will get negativity on it. You will get negative comments. And I hate to see people upset over things. For example, my friend who made comments. I mean, I'm wearing my wonderful tracky bottoms today because he made a comment that people over 42 should wear tracky bottoms. So I've been wearing my tracky bottoms all the time because I'm over 40. So very good. And yet he's done some videos in his trackies as well. Naughty boy. I will get that scissors out. You know who you are. I'll be cutting that friendship. I'm only joking. Right. Let's take a look. So I've been polishing this now. Enough. And ta-da! Look at that. That looks absolutely amazing. I haven't taken out the scratches and stuff. I didn't want to take them out. I could really use some of the rough stuff to bring the plastic down and take the rough scratches out, but I don't want to. I just want to make it shine. So what I'm going to do now is pop this nice clean cover on. Like so. Pop this front on. I haven't touched this front yet because I'm going to polish it whilst it's on the machine. Put the screw back in. Go in, you little bugger. There we go. Right. Nope, it's not on. Oh. Why did Hoover have to make this really awkward when it was so easy before? There we go. That's the front on. So I'm not going to put you through the rigors of watching me polish this. I'll polish it now and then you'll see it in a minute. There we go. I've put the bumper back on. I've polished it, wiped it, cleaned it, tidied it. And I think you'll agree it looks pretty darn amazing. So I'm going to put this little rubber gasket back over there. I'm going to clip the bag back on. Actually, I think I should have done that. I should put the bag on first. There we go. And then hook it on. Excellent. Didn't have to do anything to the bag. That's all lovely and clean, thankfully. And there we go. Done and polished. Looking very good. So this video is just going to be on the polishing and tidying up of it. The next video I'm going to do is going to be changing the cord, and I'll do a full house cleaning demo with it once the new cord is on it as well. So it'll look really good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to finish with some aftershots and a quick thank you. So there we go. Let's have a look at it now, up closer. So I've taken you off the tripod and I've got you underneath the studio lights, which can really, I mean, you can see those deep scratches, but as you can see, that looks pretty darn amazing. The shine on it now, it's almost reflective. It's not difficult to do, and it's not expensive to do either. And the results, as you can see, look really good. Really, really good. The rest of the handle as well. I'll be glad to get more matching cord with it. It'll look really good. Well, there we go, my little whippersnappers. That's my video on polishing up this Hoover Junior, making it look a bit more like new. I hope you've enjoyed it, and please join me for the next video. And once I get the cord for this, then I will change the cord, show you how to change the cord, and do a full house demo with it inside. I do like this Junior a lot. So thank you very much for the guy who sold it to me. I am very appreciative of this, and I hope you like the results of it now, and you will definitely see a lot more of it in the future. So please join me again soon in the next part of this cleaning, or any other video if I don't get the cord in time, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye y'all.